on a separate note, with all the innuendo, etc., when it comes to that object that is coming this way and it's supposed to be here in November, calculated, I will wholeheartedly say this. When it shows up, it shows up. Now, if it starts to slow down when it hits Earth's orbit or somewhat close to Earth, then yeah, it's what they predicted out of Independence Day. And to use that terminology, you might think I'm kind of nuts. But if it passes us by, then different story. We can have that different conversation. But what I'm driving at with this is very simple. You hear the speculation, you hear all that, and it leads me to believe that 50 years when we were told people that were kook or crazy when it comes to this. 2, we were tampered with, so to speak, and 3, that the 1947 incident wasn't actually 100% real. And I'll say this too, just so I can kind of not beat the algorithm, but kind of say something different about the algorithm. For 50 plus years since that particular incident, they were literally saying to the American people, that incident until now, oh, you're full of it, you're full of gunk, you don't know what the heck you're talking about. And pretty much they ruined lives for that particular bit of 50 years. And just recently, within the last couple of years, like, oh, it's all true. Calling your neighbor crazy. I think that was their first thing about self-disclosure. And so I'm like thinking to myself, and I'm thinking to this very openly, if they lied about that, what else have they lied about over the last at least 50 years, if not more? So I'm somewhat of a student of history, and it's going to be interesting to see when they finally start to talk more openly about up there, and wondering if there's a God, wondering if there's terrestrials or something that the Bible describes as fallen angels, or if everything else that I have talked about may not make sense right now, but what I'm driving at with this is, why is it starting to come to a head now, from 2020 to about now? Why that period? Why not literally do it in 1947 versus now? Anytime in that period. To be perfectly blunt, the countdown started in 2017 after who got elected, and it seems like those otherworldly visitors are going to be making their appearance sometime between now and November, but it started in 2017 and is going to go through for who knows how long. So this tells me that something doesn't make sense. That we have been lied to for quite a little bit, and it'll be interesting to see how far it goes. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate everything you do. So if you like what I do, like, share, subscribe, and please click that notification bell if you want to get future videos. Thank you.